Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Watch, innocent man records cops stalking his house, disabling his cameras. An innocent man recorded police officers stalking his home, disabling his surveillance camera and creepily watching him for no reason. By Matt Agarist, January 18, 2018. Vero Beach, Florida. Stalking is defined as a criminal activity consisting of the repeated following and harassing of another person. Stalking is a distinctive form of criminal activity composed of a series of actions that taken individually might constitute legal behavior, like writing notes or sending flowers. However, when they are compounded to instill fear or intimidation, these actions become illegal. Because of anti-stalking laws, people who are victims of stalking are told to call the police. But what happens when the stalkers are the police? An Indian River County man is finding out how tough it can be to get justice as a victim of stalking because his stalkers are cops. This innocent man, who we will refer to as Smokey, had committed no crime, had harmed no one, yet he still became the victim of police stalking. In August of last year, multiple officers showed up at Smokey's home while he was at work. Having been burglarized the week prior, Smokey had just installed video cameras on his home which captured the most unscrupulous actions of Vero Beach police officers. When police showed up, Smokey was at work. He then got a call from his neighbors to alert him to the fact that police were at his house, so he hurried home. When Smokey arrived home 45 minutes later, he noticed that his video camera on his front porch had been disabled. When he went back to the video to see what had happened, Smokey realized that it was the cops who took out his camera. Police left no note to say they had been there, no notice that they had tampered with his property, and made no mention of it to their superiors. Read more. Across America, police departments are quietly preparing for war. Smokey subsequently posted the images and video he took to Facebook, and it was then shared with the Free Thought Project. What it shows is nothing short of stalking and is disturbing indeed. Advertisement. What's more, once the police department was made aware of the video on Facebook, they condoned the actions of the stalking cops and claimed they destroyed private property at an innocent person's home for officer safety. We went there for a felony warrant. We were also advised there may be firearms in the house, Vero Beach Police Chief David Curry said. The only problem with police showing up at Smokey's home, however, is that no one in the home had committed a crime, no one had outstanding warrants, and the only people at his home to violate the law were the cops who showed up and messed with his private property. As the video shows, the officers are seen knocking at the door before one of them notices he's on camera. He then reaches up toward the camera and the video goes black. When I saw that, I had no idea what they were up to. What their intentions were, Smokey said. Regardless of evidence of stalking caught on video, Curry is standing by his cops. In law enforcement, we don't want to be at a disadvantage. We try to be at an advantage as best we can. If that was a safety precaution, and a tactical precaution to make them safer, then I stand behind that, Curry said. Conveniently for the officers, however, not a single one of them made mention in their reports that they had disabled the camera, and the chief only found out this week. Read more. Why violent cops rule. In spite of this omission from the report, Curry still stands by his officers, noting that they could have been worried about possible weapons in the home because some anonymous person allegedly reported this house. Smokey brings up a good point when he says, if anybody can just make a report and then have the police show up and remove and tamper with things around your house, that's not right. Not right, indeed. Just ask the family of Andrew Finch, 28, who was shot and killed for the crime of opening his front door when a slew of SWAT team members arrived at his home and claimed that he reached towards his waistband. They'd been dispatched to his home on false information. It is also important to point out that the chief's claim about officer safety during the initial visit holds no water, as Smokey recorded more police officers stalking his home in the middle of the night as he slept. Stalking. After news of the stalking began to pick up steam on Facebook, the Vero Beach Police Department began getting flooded with negative feedback. However, this department is apparently experienced in covering their tracks and made sure to turn back the clock on their negative reviews, but not before the internet recorded it forever. The screen grab on the left was taken the night before the one on the right. Below is a video showing what happens when police officers forget their oaths to the Constitution and lay waste to the rights of the innocent. Smokey has since started a GoFundMe to raise funds for his legal battle against the officers. You can visit it here.
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.